In this video, we're going to show you how to set up and deploy a billing scheme. Billing scheme can also be known as your fees for your tax prep. So the first thing you're going to need to do is, let's just start from our work in progress summary screen. How do you get to your work in progress summary screen? Just log in with your user ID and password correctly and you'll be led right to this screen. So from here, you're going to go up to setup and then select billing setup. And the next tab you're going to want to click right here is form billing. Now, form billing is what you would click if you want to have a set charge for every form that is added to this particular tax return. Now, every tax return is automatically going to have a 1040. So say, for instance, you wanted to just have like a basic tax prep fee of, in our case, $359. You would identify per item on the 1040 what that price is, and then for every tax return that you begin, obviously every tax return is 1040, so therefore for every tax return you have a 1040. If you set the price per 1040 form at X, then X is going to be the default payment necessary in order and that's going to come out of the tax prep fees for the client. So that's how you set the price per item. Some other strategies, like say for instance you wanted to have a set price for Schedule C's. The reason why you would want to do that usually is Schedule C's have a higher than normal, not higher than normal, but compared to other forms, Schedule C's can get picked for audits because sometimes they can kind of get out of hand if people don't know how to properly address expenses and incomes. So usually what that means is if you have a Schedule C, sometimes I've noticed people want to charge a higher fee if they have a Schedule C inside of a tax prep or inside of a tax return, mainly because if there's a chance of that return getting audited, they just want the extra income to pad their cash flow so that it's worth it to them, for whatever reason. Sometimes Schedule C's can get caught up, or they'll have they'll need to provide verification for that Schedule C in order to release that tax return, the disbursement of that. So maybe you'll want to add the fee for that Schedule C. Maybe you do that because they come in with a lot of receipts and you have to go through that and itemize every single little receipt, every invoice. That can take a lot of time. Not every single tax return is going to have a Schedule C, but Schedule C's do require an extra bit amount of detail, effort, and time to complete. So if you want to have an extra fee for that, what you would do is anytime a Schedule C is entered into the software, as you can see here, you would just come to the line of Schedule C and then enter a fee for that item. And that's relevant to each individual ERO. So if you don't want to have an extra fee for the Schedule C, just leave a blank and they won't be charged extra on top of the basic tax prep fee for adding a Schedule C. But that's what you would do for form billing. Form billing allows you to set the price for each individual form that is entered into the tax return. Let's go into discounts. This is going to be where you're going to itemize all of the discounts you want available at your disposal for your taxpayer. Say, for instance, that you have a marketing campaign that they bring back a mailer that you had put out for marketing. If they bring that back, you can qualify them for X amount of discount. Let's say they have a low tax return and your base tax prep fee is $300, but they're only getting a return of $400, and you don't want to eat up their whole return. You can give them a discount here, and that'll make it easier or more digestible for the taxpayer without having to reconfigure your entire billing scheme for one individual taxpayer. So that's where the discount tab comes into relevancy here. Lastly, the last thing I wanted to show you guys was a custom settings tab. This is where you're going to have ancillary products already loaded in. And an ancillary product is where you have the ability to add on to that fee in order for you to add income to your bottom line. So say, for instance, you did want to add auto protection for your clients. Just leave it everything as it is. You see right here under this tab right here, it says auto add financials. That's going to automatically, anytime you add a new return to the software, in that side of that return, as long as this is checked, it's going to also include auto protection for your client. You can also change that fee right here. The add-on fee rather. You can't change the base fee. You can add on, say for instance you wanted to make $5 for every time you sell auto protection to your client. Well, bada bing, bada boom. That's how you make $5 for every auto protection. But let's say you don't want auto protection for your clients every single time you start a new tax return. Simply just click this box right here and it goes away. Those auto protection, that auto protection form will not be added to any more tax returns that you create. Don't forget to click save, and that is it. That is how you configure your billing scheme inside of your desktop software.